I'm finally doing a mod showcase. Hey guys, get out, get out of here. There's a man on my stage. I don't know who that is. Hello everybody, my name is Dan or CavemanFilms, and welcome to a very long time coming mod showcase. So I just want to say thanks to everybody that's been supporting me lately. This is the first video I'm doing that's kind of like new to the channel. I know a lot of you guys want FNAF, but we're getting adjacent to that, because today I'm going to ask you guys a question. Have you ever wanted to play Pizzeria Simulator in Minecraft? Did you know it's possible? Did you know that it's actually really good? Welcome to my pizzeria. Excuse me, sir. Oh my god, you got your twins. This is the best I've been able to do. Frankly, this job is extremely hard. I get paid peanuts, literally sometimes. Well, no, I gather sticks and then I sell them. That's just to be brought out later. So anyway, hey guys, just remember, no pooping on the floors, okay? Just don't do that. So I'll show you what I've got here, and then we'll go over what the mod's actually more about. So as you can see, you don't work here, do you? No. Anyway, we've got a very beautiful Fazbear entertainment establishment. Yeah, I didn't notice exactly where the land lease was actually going to be. So, we didn't have any traffic because there, as you can tell, we don't have a parking lot. So everyone does have to come here on foot. But you know, I got someone to do a TikTok review on it, and we started getting people here. So that's why we're so bopping right now. As you can tell, we have the one balloon. Very nice. Over here, this was all generated by the mod, by the way. So this is all within the mod. Link's going to be in the description. This mod is made by DMVR. It's called Management Wanted. We'll talk about that later. Let's just show you around. Let me just show you like what it's like in Caveman's life. So this is the box room. We got a lot of boxes here. And then this is the big room. So this is where basically everything happens. So if you are going to be playing this mod, you will need your own security office. It does actually require you to be in here during the night shift. You can't just go out. Well, you can, but I'm not supposed to. So the first thing you're going to seek out to start this new game mode, I guess, if you want to call it that, is you're going to be looking for one of these offices. And inside here, if we say hello, this front door is right here. Wow, why is it all the way on the other side? Inside is going to be this broker man. He's a franchisee. And basically what he'll do is, if you haven't already bought the deed from him, he'll have a deed to sell. It depends on what establishment. Most of the time it's going to be like the starter house, the discount diner. But it also has the currency in the game, so Faz coins and Faz bucks. And yeah, it takes a while to earn the money to do it, but once you do, you get a deed. And then basically once you have the deed, you're just going to find somewhere that, you know, looks like a nice place. For instance, just right here, for instance, and boom, Insta Diner. And this is the basic one. This is the discount diner. So first off, let's have a welcoming party. Woo! You're a landowner. Let's go. Actually, you're not, though. Unfortunately, this is under a lease. So if your business falls under, well, let's just say you're not going to be happy about it. But this is a very basic starter home. This is kind of like the tutorial kind of stage. Because the way this works is when you turn on the open sign, you have customers in, and they can kind of just be active during the day. They're going to be active when the animatronics are not active, and vice versa. And then let's just look around in the other room. So this is like a storage room. Obviously there is now some zombies under me because I made some shade and they're kind of being annoying. But this is going to be your starting office. So once you're in the office, you're going to basically be able to buy what other animatronics you want from your monthly salary. You get a paycheck every night after you do a shift there. Your shifts are going to start off really slow because you're not going to have dangerous animatronics out there. But if you start earning some money, you get Happy Frog and Mr. Hippo and Pig Patch and all those guys. And basically you'll get more money and you start ranking up. You see, you actually have a player card. And this kind of tells you what tier you're at and what salary your daily salary is and the max amount of guests you can get. The more guests, the more money, the more salary, blah, blah, blah. And then you actually have some ranks here. And oh my God, that zombie is super loud. The other cool thing is you can buy decoration blocks. So you've got all those FNAF blocks that you know and love, like the tiles on the floor, and they have really good textures on them and actually a lot of variety, which it makes sense. There's like 7 different kinds of buildings, but they're very, very cool. And like, you could just buy them. And then obviously if you want to, you can go into creative mode and use them. But they have fancy doors, double doors, like closet doors, like all these doors that you've always seen. They even have the windows and the lights and they work. Like very cool. Very, very cool. You have light buttons and blast doors, and you can actually pair them with a Faz wrench and Faz watch to make them have their functionality activate. You can even use like Glamrock Freddy and like walk around inside him. So there's a lot of functionality in this game. And I'm just going, look, you got toilets. You got toilets, like real toilets in FNAF. There you go. Look at all that stuff. I mean, it really kind of makes me think, like, if I ever do another series of FNAF, I might just use this mod for set design because, frankly, why do the work when they've already done it for me? As long as I can get their permission, obviously, but that's awesome. Speaking of permission, if you come over here, you're going to see that there's some more things. So you got the Family Diner stuff. You got the Vintage with Freddy, Fazbear, Bunny, Chica, Chimkin, Foxy the Pirate, Rawr, and Sparky from the diner, you know, and then you got the Rockstar variants. And I'm not gonna lie, this isn't completely done yet. So once we get past, I believe, Retro Warehouse, they still haven't filled those in. But like, there's another Freddy. I don't know the difference, but there's 2 different, like, there's Toy Freddy, you know that one. But like, this Freddy is definitely different from that Freddy. But they're both Freddy, so I don't know. And then you got the Toy Freddys, and as you can see, the price kind of goes up. And then obviously Collab Corner is where they would probably do things like put the UI for their crossover games like Five Nights at Candy's characters and maybe even some FNAF stuff. I heard there's a rumor that maybe Wrecking Bob is going to be there as a music disc, as just a meme. But yeah, and what's really, really cool is once it turns 11 p.m., it's 11 a.m. right now. I know it says 11 p.m. right there, but once it's 11 p.m., you can just basically go here and clock in. And then once you're clocked in, you got to stay in the building. And if you do and you survive the night, you get your paycheck. It's going to start very small and very slowly get bigger and bigger. And if you want to earn some extra money on the side, there is another way. So it turns out that people like emeralds. Gemstones are forever, as they say. So there's actually a bit of a change to the villager trading tables. Let me take you to my establishment once again, and I'll explain why I had those villagers locked up in my bathroom. I am a simple man. I'll tell you my simple plan. You see, with the mod, they've changed the buy tables of certain guys. So these Fletchers over here, they buy your sticks. Now, the cool thing is, there's a new guy that will buy your emeralds and then use them to give you Faz bucks. So you can trade with the guy. You can trade the emerald to get 4 Faz coins, and then 16 Faz coins gives you a Faz buck. And that's how you make money when you're not on the clock. So if you want to be one of those grind set people, you can always do what I do, which is kidnap 3 people into your bathroom, give them infinite amounts of sticks that they are forced to buy. By the way, the plant guy behind him, that's not his buddy. That's my hired muscle. He keeps an eye on him. And if he doesn't buy my sticks, well, let's just say he's not going to be a happy camper. So that's another way you can make Faz bucks. And again, you want to have Faz bucks because Faz bucks makes the world go round. I wish they didn't, but that's how they work. So you get the sticks to get the Faz buck. You get the Faz buck to buy the Five Nights at Freddy's, and then the Five Nights at Freddy's, you try not to get killed by it because it makes you money. And I, you know, that's just the full story of capitalism right there. It's true. But yeah, and then once you have the money, right, you can go here to your bank and then you're going to not go to your player card. You're going to go to the bank thing, and it's going to go, welcome to the Faz Bank of Animatronica, Caveman Films. You've got $285, which is not even enough to buy a new animatronic. Would you like to deposit some money? And then you can like put your Faz bucks in there, and then that's it. And then I've done it. They've been deposited, and now my balance is $290. So that's how you buy the animatronics from the catalog. But I can't even afford Happy Frog. So, I mean, what do? Do I just sell more sticks? Is everything in my life just gathering sticks to sell for more sticks to gather so I can buy more animatronic, which makes me run out of money to buy more sticks? And then I buy more sticks, and then I sell the sticks, and then I get money, and then I use the money to buy an even better animatronic, and then I get more. So this village has served its purpose. I've already stolen everyone that matters to me, which are the people that buy my sticks. So what I'm going to do is be a little nice. I'm going to be a little altruistic. I'm going to give them their own restaurant. I know this guy. He just walked in there. Rip. There you go. Hey, he's okay. Look, you're welcome. So anyway, opening is at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. We do not tolerate lateness. Okay. If you do, well, you know, it's not like you have a house to go to anymore. So anyway, this is the family diner. This is kind of, you know, the Fazbear family diner where we'll bite of 87 happened. And then, yeah, you know, it's a building. It's got a stage. It's out of order. I don't know how a stage is out of order, but a stage is out of order. It's got a room, very dark. I could probably set the time to day, and that'd be a good idea. They do have the security puppet hole, which is kind of cool. Like, you got the little box. It even opens up, but there's no poopit inside. There's no poopit inside the hole. Yeah, it's just kind of dark. There's also a back area for like, I don't even think there's an office now that I'm looking at it. It's just very dark. It's just a very dark place right now. Let's try to find, there has to be a light switch somewhere. If not, we can just do this. I lied. We can just set the time to day. Now it's much better. So this looks like it's your office, which sucks because it's dark. Like, there's not any natural light in here at all. That's not turning on. There we go. So every single one of these is going to have like a little, you know, office for you to, and there's just skeletons burning up. Every single one's going to have an office, is all I'm trying to say. I'm getting very distracted by Minecraft mods just banging here. So that was good. You know what? I know they got a nice windmill. Oh, these windmills are actually part of the mod as well. They spawn in this biome. There's different biomes. If you couldn't tell as well, I believe this one's Fazbear Hills. I can check. Yeah, we in Fazbear Hills. So yeah, these windmills. Now I've looted this one, but inside here you'll find like Faz coins and random like decoration blocks from the mod. Nothing like crazy good, but like a few things, and definitely enough to like help get you started. It's definitely probably a good early game thing to kind of find these establishments and just kind of raid them. Let's see. We're going to go over here now, and I'll put another one down here. This one is going to be a very close copy of the one that I own, which is the FNAF 1 location. And yes, I did see I just placed it twice in a row, one in front of the other immediately. So technically, we got a double door situation here. Actually, no, it looks normal. Okay, cool. But yeah, so there is no meat hole. So I think that was just something I did for the viewers. I've been live streaming me playing this for a couple of times, I guess. There is a secret hidden room, which is really, really neat. And then, you know, the bathrooms that are Sans victims. I mean, kidnappers. I mean, whatever. The people that buy my sticks. It's really weird because like the lore of it is that it's the original location, but things have been moved around. Like if I punch through here, there's another empty room. So I don't really know what's with all the empty rooms in this one. I think there's another empty room right here. Yep. Like, so 3 vacant rooms that are just kind of there. So that's an Easter egg for you guys. All right, we got 2 more and then we should be done. There's going to be the animatronics as well. I don't want to show you all the animatronics, to be honest, because I want you to download the mod and play it for yourself and just be like, oh wow, I didn't expect that to be there. All right, I thought for a second that was the same place, but they just have the same bricks. So this is the grand reopening, which is FNAF 2. As you can see, it's a little bit condensed. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be... Oh no, they have the hidden rooms. So again, for some reason, they have a different layout, but they have hidden rooms that resemble the old layout. So some of the layout's the same. So here's like the bathrooms. And then you've got the room where, you know, Peepaw Willie gets spring locked. It's FNAF 2. What's cool though is you can actually go into the vents. So I do like that. I like that the vents are functionable. Anyway, you can like find the Freddy mask in here and then you can actually put it on. And it'll actually stop the animatronics from detecting you and stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. But I don't know. I honestly, FNAF 2, I don't like it that much. Like from a layout perspective, it's not bad. Just it's not my favorite. All right, we got one last one, and this one's my favorite because if you guys are watching my live stream, I actually played the entirety of Enter the Pit, and I really liked it. And I like that Oswald looked like Morty. So I was like, oh geez, you know, I was just anyway. You don't want to hear my bad Morty impression, but what's really cool is Jefffa's Pizza is right here. And basically, what's really neat about it, first off, it's got its own variant. So you've got this room, and like here's the arcade, and it's like the old version of it where all the arcade is like, you know, kind of bleh and dirty. You know, we got the dirty floors, the little alleyway out back. And then the office here, and then, you know, again, you can go through the vents. So like this will take us basically to the backstage area, right? So it's kind of cool. There's not really an office here per se. I guess this would be the backstage, would probably be the office. But this is really not designed for that, because what it's really designed for is jumping into the fun ball pit. Yay! Uh-oh. As you can tell, things are different here. We have been warped back to the past, just like in the game. Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit. It's daytime right now, so the lights are on. But as you can see, you've got Springtrap right there. Just there he is. And then you've got Chica walking around. I know Freddy and Bonnie are here too. And the floor plan is going to be the cleaner version. There's the Springtrap suit, or is that plush Spring Bonnie maybe? But yeah, you got the whole crew here. You got Freddy, and then again the everything is like cleaner and a little bit more nice. You are trapped in here. This is like a different dimension, so you can't really escape anywhere. I'm in the void right now, so like if we break through the bedrock, like we are literally, this is the entirety of it. So that's it. Like I said, there's some other animatronics here, so if you ever want to, you've got all the mobs. There is so much this game, this mode, that it's just completely hard to do one video on, because there's so many. Just I could go like it'd take like an hour just to go over all the decorations and stuff like that, and then the cameras work. Like the cameras actually literally work. Let me go back to my place and I'll show you that. And it's super easy how they work too, because you just get the, don't touch the center of the ball pit. So in my hand, I have my tablet. My tablet does work. It gives you a real-time feed of all the cameras wherever you've placed them once you've actually paired them to the tablet. And look, you can see Mr. Hippo and my weird burnt Freddy and Mr. Vacuum Cleaner. Mr. Hugs, if I recall correctly. And they're just doing their thing. And they're going to keep doing their thing until it turns 11 o'clock. And then they won't be doing their thing. And then that's when it becomes a bad time. As of right now, I can literally just protect myself by just locking myself in the room. The doors don't run out of power. We do have this room. I just put this door down to be funny. But there's actually, if we go through it, there's Molten Freddy in here. I just thought that was a fun little twist. But yeah, you can actually see the security cameras. They're like little armor stands, basically, is what the mod does. But you can rotate them and stuff like that with the Faz wrench and the Faz watch, which is really how you interact with like all the stuff in the game. Let me just zoosh through here. Thank you. Boop, boop, boop. Because I have the Faz wrench. There's the watch. There's the wrench. So yeah, you can like use the Faz wrench to like rotate the cameras and stuff. You just kind of have to aim at it, and then you can kind of choose if you want to move it or not. So I think that's really, really cool. It's like you can make your own FNAF if you want to with this mod. You don't need anything else except maybe some friends to do the recording with. So I think that's where I'm going to end it for today. If you would like to see another video, or you want to see more videos where it's just kind of me doing this and it's not like super high production value and it's just me kind of hanging out. Uh-oh. That's not good. The light just turned off. But yeah, leave a like if you don't want me to be mauled by my animatronics. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.